I spent $15 on Robux thinking I'd be king of the server. But instead, I got ragdolled by T-Rex, slapped by Titanosaurus, and accidentally saved by a hacker. Trust me, money can buy a T-Rex, but it can't buy a break in this game. This is the most chaotic 10 minutes of my life. Let's get into it. Let's be real, Gallimus is hands down the most useless dino in the entire game. On my first day, I felt completely helpless. I did try to jump someone, land a hit, and see 5 damage. Bro, they have 2000 HP. It was trying to fight a tank with a toothpick. Literally pointless. I wanted to be the king, so I tried grinding for Amber. But honestly, my attention span is cooked. YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels have ruined me. So I had a brilliant idea. Why work for it when I can just buy it? I looked at my wallet and dropped $15 on Robux, and instantly unlocked the T-Rex and the Giga. I thought I was ready to dominate, but I was about to get a massive reality check. Tables turned so fast. After diving into the YouTube and learned absolutely nothing, I ran into this one guy. Let's call him my new arch enemy. He didn't even kill me fairly, man. He used a massive Titanosaurus to take me down while I wasn't looking. Honestly, I felt so disrespected. Luckily, I respawned right away. I was fueled by pure rage. I didn't just go back to my spot. I just started scouting the entire map. And I finally tracked him down further ahead. When I found him, he was already in the middle of a massive brawl, getting absolutely bullied by a Giganosaurus. He was concerned, his health was low, and he was struggling to stay alive. I saw my opening. I jumped in, and I finished the job. Pure cinema. But then, things got messy. I found my arch enemy conquered by 2 gigas. I saw my chance and I went for it. I was only seeing red. I just wanted him gone. But there was a Titanosaurus standing right there, constantly harassing us with his tail. My enemy used that chaos to his advantage and managed to slip away. I was need to reach my opponent, but it turns out so quickly because now he has friends. And the next thing I know is team up with Scorpius Rex and some random baby dino. It was a 3-on-1. And they absolutely destroyed me. Talk about a lack of honor. A bit later, those same 2 gigas had him trapped again. He was seconds away from dying. His health was almost 0. And then, he did the most pathetic thing possible. He logged out. He literally vanished right before the final hit. But the joke was on us, because he came back minutes later as a D-Rex. No, you can't just buy a D-Rex, you have to grind for it, which makes him a nightmare. He didn't just come for me, he wiped the entire server. It looked like a scheme from a movie. I saw him distracted and I thought maybe I can sneak in and get a cheap hit while he is focused on them. Bad idea. As soon as I get close, he sensed me, he turned up around instantly, and then I realized I had messed up. And then, out of nowhere, a Scorpius Rex and that random baby Dino appeared again. They cornered me right by the water, and before I could even react, they teamed up and finished me off. After that humiliating death, I respawned as a Giganotosaurus. I thought, okay, this is a heavy hitter. Surely I can stand my ground now. I looked over and saw two T-Rexes, absolute monsters, taking on two other Gigas. It was a clash of titans, and I jumped in to make it a 3 versus 2. But man, and I was like a cheap toy in his mouth. He started slamming me left and right, hitting the ground over and over again. I was literally being used to mop the floor. It felt like it lasted forever. There was absolutely nothing I could do. No counterplay, no escape, just pure chaos. I was watching my health bar vanish while my face was hitting every single rock under the ground. When I finally did, the only word in my head was humiliating. I didn't give up though. In my next knife, I decided to go for a Spinosaurus. We started going toe to toe, beating, circling each other. It was a real duel. I was actually winning. His health was dropping fast. But then, of course, because fair play is a might in this game, and Allosaurus came out of the shadows, he didn't even hesitate. He backstabbed me while I was focused on the duel. I got jumped. It's not a fight anymore, it's an execution. Next, I witnessed something straight out of a movie. The ultimate boss fight. I Titanosaurus with a T-Rex. Titan actually won. I saw Titan's health bar, it was low, barely hanging on. My greedy instincts kicked in. I thought if I can get just one bite. He didn't care about my dance moves. He just swung that massive tail, bam, one shot, I was sent flying. I completely deserved, but the final, that was pure madness. Me, a zombie Rex, and two other normal Rexes all decided to put our difference aside and we team up to bring the Titan down. It was an epic struggle. And we actually did it. But the game had other plans. As soon as he died, he respawned right on top of us. It was like he never left. And then things got weird. Suddenly, my screen went blurry. It looked like some had literally thrown a bucket of mud at my face. I was completely blind, stumbling around, trying to figure out what was happening. I still don't know if it was an ability or a glitch, but it was terrifying being that vulnerable in a pit of giants. The end of this journey was probably the weirdest part of the entire day. I found myself in a final 1 versus 1. I wanted to end the day on a high note, with an honorable win, but Jurassic Blocky had one more surprise for me. Out of nowhere, this hacker, Dilophosaurus, appeared. He was glitching through the floor, teleporting around and staying right on top of my opponent. I landed the final blows and secured the win. Was it honorable? Absolutely not. But after getting slammed, backstabbed, and blinded all day, I will take that win and run. Jurassic Blocky is, well, it's an interesting experience. It's a game where money can buy you a T-Rex, but it can't buy you a luck. And it definitely can't save you from a hacker or a Titan's tail. It was a wild, toxic, and hilarious ride. I'm honestly exhausted, but I will probably be back for more madness soon. Let me know in the comments what's the weirdest way you've ever won in a Let me know in the comments what's the weirdest way you ever won a fight in this game. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy the chaos. Peace out. Actually, I didn't cut this part because I need the 10 minutes long video. If you are still staying here, you are the best.